hope you're doing well. Today is adoption update number 3. Okay, so we took the day off of school, got subs for all of our classes, and we took the day off to run around to all the different places that we needed to run around in Davao to get clearances for the adoption. So we had this pamphlet that had just this long list of you have to do this and this and this and this, and one of the last things that we hadn't done was we needed to get a police clearance, an NBI clearance, which is the equivalent of an FBI clearance, and then we needed to get a fiscal clearance and a court clearance. So we had these 3 different places we needed to run around and get these different clearances and go ahead to adopt, which when you've never done something like that before, you just wonder, okay, Lord, is this going to take forever? Are we even going to be able to get it all done in one day? Is it all going to work out? Is there going to be a language barrier? Just all these thoughts of all these things that could go wrong go through your head. And so I specifically was praying really hard, Lord, please just break down any barriers, break down any difficulties, and let this all go smoothly and work out and help us to get it all done in one day. And so one of the things that I was praying for that I knew would help our day go smoother is to have a Filipino or Filipina, a male or a female that are Filipino, help us go through all the process, go to all these places, talk to the people, just because we know some of the language, but we definitely do not know enough for there not to be a language barrier. And they know a lot of English, but you can put somebody at ease so much if they're able to speak their mother tongue and the language that they're comfortable in. And so we just knew it would be easier if we could have a friend or somebody go with us and we didn't have to completely do it by ourselves. So we have a lady that helps keep our house in order, helps us cook sometimes, and does different things for us. And so I asked her, instead of coming to our house and cleaning, if she'd be okay with running around to all these offices with us, because her English is top notch. She's perfect at it in my mind. And so she agreed. Daniel's walking behind me. So she went with us, and that was a blessing. And you know, even she thought that the day would be super long and there'd be all this work and effort and that we'd have all these challenges, but that was not the case. We did have some challenges, but it all worked out. So the first place we went to get the NBI clearance first, and then we found out that we were supposed to register online, but we hadn't done that. And so we also found out that we needed to go back home and grab some things. So we went back home, tried to fill out what we could, found out we couldn't do it online specifically by ourselves. So we got what we could done, and then we went to the courthouse. And at the courthouse, we got the fiscal clearance. I'm not exactly for sure what it is, but we got it. And then we got the court clearance. Those were actually really quick. Painless. We didn't have to stand in long lines. It really, really worked out really well. And then we went and got the police clearance. The police clearance, on the other hand, we did have to wait some time, not super long though, and we got fingerprinted and got through that, and yeah, it all worked out. we got fingerprinted for the fiscal clearance, or the MBI. But anyways, we went to the police station, got all that clearance taken care of, got that over with, and then we went back and went across the street from the MBI office, filled out the form that they wanted us to fill out online. We filled out that form, found out we weren't supposed to fill it out completely by ourselves and that somebody else was supposed to do it for us. And then we remembered some challenges that we had when Thomas was born. And one of those challenges, Thomas is fussy. We're trying to put him down for a nap. One of those challenges was here, how they pick somebody's middle name is different than how they pick somebody's middle name in the States. In the States, you pick a first name and then you just pick whatever middle name you want to go with it. Here, somebody's middle name would be your mother's maiden name. So mine would be Brittany Johnson Scales before I was married, because they would have put my mom's maiden name as my middle name. Well, when we had Thomas, they wanted to know what my maiden name was, because they wanted to put that as Thomas's name. We got that fixed when he was born. Didn't think anything of it again, and then yesterday came. We were filling out paperwork, and they were asking questions, and they tried really, really hard to put my mom's last name as my middle name. And we said, no, that's not what we do in the States. We don't do it that way. And he still did it that way. He didn't understand. He had a really hard time hearing Dan, and it was just all this confusion. And Dan's like, and I thought I had to talk loud when I was talking to my dad, because his dad has some hearing issues, but this guy was like yelling at him and he still wasn't getting it. And so got all that taken care of. Went to the MBI, or the NBI office. The lady that was with us helped us explain it to people, and they took it and sent it off. Now, granted, it will take 30 business days before we get the results, but we know we don't have a criminal background, so we're not too worried about that. It was a process. But we were really not expecting to be able to get all of it done in one day, or if we were able to get it all done in one day, we thought we'd be there from like 7:30 to 5, going around all these places, but we were done at 1 o'clock. And so we were also able to get some other things that we needed to. There is a warehouse down the road that has things sent from the States, and one of the things I've been praying for with adopting is a double stroller, because we used to like to put Thomas in a stroller so he's not running around crazy. And so we found a double stroller, but here's a small prayer request. It's missing a wheel, so please pray that we can find a wheel somewhere. But yeah, we got all the paperwork taken care of. We were able to go back to the DSWD office, or the social work office, and say, hey, here it is, here's all of it, and just hand it off to her, and just sit there and say, now all we have to do is go to Manila. We're going to Manila on Friday to get that last piece of paper to put in the folder, and then we are done. And so, and on this coming Tuesday, she is gonna come over and do the home study. So it's just, yes, Lord. He's just checking things off, one thing at a time. We're getting through things, and it's working out. And at first, when we looked at the list of things, it seemed very daunting, and we have all this to do. But the Lord has been very good. We're getting it all done in a timely manner, and so now our biggest prayer request is that it you know, it works, everything lines up and works how it's supposed to when we go to Manila, and that there would be a child that the Lord would have us to have in our home. And so we're praying through those couple of things, and we know that the Lord will provide and take care of us. So that is adoption update number 3. Thank you so much for listening and following along on this journey with us, and praying for us and encouraging us, and being one of our partners. Thank you so much. God bless. Have a great day.